Hi YouTubers, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. I am your host, Sean Donnelly.
And I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
She's busy working on schoolwork, so she's not going to join me for this one, but it's going to be a quick one. This one we're going to talk about the Orpheum Theater in Memphis, Tennessee. And I tell you what, you're going to want to stick around to the end of this one because we have some evidence. So, here we go.
Our Haunted Travels with your hosts, Sean and Marianne Donnelly.
On October 17, 2008, we traveled to Memphis, Tennessee, and one of our stops was the Orpheum Theater. The Orpheum Theater is one of Memphis's most beloved and historic landmarks. With a rich history and shows to entertain people of all ages, the Orpheum is a popular destination for locals and tourists alike. The original Orpheum Theater was built in 1890 and was called the Grand Opera House. At the time, it was known as the classiest theater outside of New York City. With vaudeville making up the majority of shows, the theater became part of the Orpheum circuit. Soon, the theater was known as simply the Orpheum. In 1923, the Grand Opera House burned to the ground during a striptease show. 5 years later, a new theater was built at the original location, but was double the size of the Grand. This theater was officially named the Orpheum. Vaudeville continued to be the theater's most popular form of entertainment until 1940. In 1940, Malco, the city's largest movie theater chain, purchased the Orpheum. The Malco showed first-run movies for the next 36 years. The Memphis Development Foundation bought the theater in 1976, and in 1982 began a $5 million renovation. In 1984, the Orpheum Theater held its grand reopening, having been restored to its original elegance. The Orpheum Theater hosts 2 seasons of Broadway shows annually, bringing favorites such as Cats, Mamma Mia, and Joseph the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. During the summer months, the Orpheum shows classic movies each week on its big screen. In addition to Broadway shows and movies, the Orpheum hosts many other plays, operas, concerts, and comedy acts. Now let's talk a little bit about one of the guests who've never left the Orpheum. The theater is said to be haunted by a pretty little girl with pigtails. She was actually killed outside the theater in 1921. However, we have heard reports that she was actually injured outside the theater, and they brought her inside to sit in one of the chairs to finish watching the show, where she eventually passed away. Ever since her death, she has apparently haunted the theater and is most often spotted during performances. She's especially active whenever there's performances that are geared towards children, for obvious reasons. She has become such a fixture at the theater that seat number C5 is never sold. The theater has reserved it permanently for Mary. Aside from watching the performances, Mary has also been known to slam doors and flick the lights on and off. In researching this location for PanicD.com, we found a video that was a news broadcast about the hauntings at the Orpheum Theater. In that report, they talked about a young boy who felt some sort of presence on the stage, and he pulled out his camera and snapped a picture. The photograph that came back showed an apparition of a little girl dressed in white dancing on the stage. For more information about this location, you can bring up location number 1054, the Orpheum Theater, on PanicD.com. If you have any more information about the Orpheum Theater or some of the paranormal activity that has been reported, please leave it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. If you like this video and like to see more in the future, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and give us a like below. Also, if you have any comments or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comment section. Thanks for watching this episode of Our Haunted Travels.